Yo, it's the Third Party Podcast, Season 2, Episode 9 with Seal the Bandi.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Soda Bundy, a.k.a. Big Bundy. You already know who it is. And I'm kicking it with the Third Party Podcast. Let's get it.
Assalamu alaikum, it's the Third Party Podcast. I'm Muslim Kasin, a.k.a. the Muslim Boxer, a.k.a. Mr. NyQuil, and I'm here with my co-host, Rod DeVoe. What's good, champ?
You, Rod DeVoe, man. Hey, we got a nice joint lined up right now. Third Party Podcast. So we got Salu Ba, also known as Seal the Bandi.
Yeah.
This dude, man, he's a up and coming influencer, boxer. And he's the host of the Boxing Mafia Show.
Yes, sir. Yes,
21-year-old young boy out here doing it.
Baby.
First generation American Muslim.
Thank you.
Hey, man, welcome to the show, man.
I appreciate y'all having me. Like, it's a blessing.
That's a lot for 21.
You think
That's
so?
a lot, man.
Yo,
Thank you.
He the youngest. You the youngest. You the youngest.
You are
guest
the
we had
youngest
so far,
guest
yo.
we have.
For
We've
real?
had.
Yeah,
You're the youngest
yeah.
guest
I'm the
we've
youngest
had.
guest y'all had on here.
Yes.
No
You're
doubt.
the youngest guest.
Oh, I feel honored.
Nah.
So Seal the Bundy, right,
Yeah.
reached out and was like, "Hey, listen, I'm doing this thing, and it's really to kind of address some of the gun violence that's going on."
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, let me check it out." It took me a minute though, because he hit me up a couple months ago. It took me a minute, and I went on and I just saw what he was doing on social media, and I was like, "Yo, it's fire. We gotta have him on."
Nah, that is dope.
All right, so look, what part of the city you from, man?
So I'm from Onley, Philadelphia. That's where I grew up. I grew up in Onley and raised in Onley.
What part? What is that? What in the directional
So
area?
that's, some people could say that's north. Some people say it's near Uptown, if you know that. Like, it's north side of Philadelphia, though. You could say
North. That's how y'all say it?
North.
Yeah,
North.
N-A-W-F.
So break down the name, Seal the Bundy.
For all my people that regularly do know me, it's Salu. That's my real name,
Okay.
Salu. So I sell the Bandi. Bandi is just a Fulani term. I'm Fulani. So Bandi basically mean like bandit. Say, all right, I just went to the mall, right? I just spent $2,000. I'm like, yo, you acting real Bundy today.
Right,
You just
right.
want to just spend that. So my dad used to always say that I was Bundy with girls and
Wait,
stuff.
what part of Africa you from?
That's West Africa.
I know what part. That's
Like
a big
Guinea.
place.
Guinea Conakry. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
So how was it going? How was it though growing up with like your dad is from
Guinea.
Guinea, and where
yeah.
your mom's from?
My mom's from Oso. She from Guinea, but she was born in Ivory Coast.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how was that like growing up?
Raised by some African parents.
Yeah.
It ain't no game. It's like a strict foreign household. I'm grateful for it though, because my parents was able to choose my friends for me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I got to know the right from wrong early. You get what I'm saying? So like soon as sunset go down, I'm in the crib. Like I can't come outside. I wasn't able to chill. My mom didn't want me chilling with even Americans like that.
Yeah.
Because then my dad and I'm like, it's just how Africans are. They'll think like, yo, they out there doing bad stuff.
Right.
So you got cussed out in Fulani.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
I
dude,
got-
man.
I got-
Why is that what you
No,
go
for
to?
real. And the
Because
first-
all African parents will speak English to you until you get cussed out, and it's
real
time
rap,
to get
real
cussed
rap.
out in your
Real
language.
Man,
I love it.
I
that's
got
a huge
tore up.
stereotype.
It's not a stereotype. It's actually real.
Yeah.
Like that's a real thing.
That's real.
So I got brothers that's Tanzanian. I got brother and sister. Yeah, when they get mad at when their mom get mad,
Yeah.
all Swahili.
Yeah.
Senegalese, everybody that I know,
Mhm.
they parents will cuss them out.
And you know when they getting cursed out
You
too.
know when they getting cursed out. When they start threatening with the shoot, with
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
with the
Cut it out.
Get the shoe,
Cut
get
it
the
out,
stickers
man.
out and all. Like,
Cut it
y'all
out,
tripping.
Oh,
I got hit
man.
with it all.
But yeah, man.
So you feel like your parents was kind of strict?
Yeah, no, they was definitely strict. They was
Yeah.
strict. They was strict. But I'm grateful for the strict though.
Right.
Like it was needed. Like probably when back then when I was a kid, I would be like, yo, why y'all not letting me outside? But like they protect me from the world though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I realized that as I got older.
What do you see different from yourself than other 21-year-olds?
A lot of people, like around my age, we're not chasing the same thing. Like, it's I would say, let me switch that whole up. It's mostly like the morality, like the morals of a lot of things, especially with this generation, is like they not pushing out the right thing. So a lot of things where a lot of people at my age is chasing right now, we're not chasing the same thing. So like a lot of people probably in the parties in the club every weekend. You mean their money is going towards this or going towards drugs. They trying to get high and stuff like that. It's just not the same thing. You get what I'm saying? So thankful of my parents and my older brothers being raised and so strict, they was great examples for me to see like, all right, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So if my parents wasn't there, I probably would just, your first way to get like going towards the wrong direction, I feel like is school. You get your friends from school and all that. If I didn't have my parents, I'd probably be with my friends in school, just doing anything dumb. You get what I'm saying?
So your parents are Muslim.
Yeah, Muslim.
So you was born Muslim.
Yeah.
Like what role do you feel like that played in like just your upbringing?
A lot. Like even as far as in like being Muslim too, or is an African and Muslim?
I mean, you can talk about both.
Both. All right, so
it's different.
Yeah. Like first of all, my parents, like everything is Allah. Like Allah allowed you to do this. Bro, my mom waking me up for Fajr every morning. I'm mad. Like, yo,
she pour the water on you?
Sleep. No, she ain't pour the water on me. She'd come over and slap my leg. Selu, Immo, get up. I'd be like, all right, I'm getting up. Next thing you know, I'm not about to tell you again, you got to get up. But it's like it build common structure that people need though.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm not with my parents. I don't live with my parents. So some nights I ain't gonna lie, I miss Fajr the morning. But I know if I'm with my parents, you're not missing it. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of structure that's being built, and it's just a lot of things like it's just a lot of things that my parents implemented even with being Muslim. Like, for example, like anything I go through, I always say it's alhamdulillah, because like you meant to go through it. Like it's gonna get better. So like my parents always put that in my head. You get what I'm saying? So like it's a blessing. Like I can't.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And they show me how important being Muslim is. Like it's not the dunya before the deen, and it's really real because
absolutely
the dunya is cooked.
You said it's cooked.
It's cooked.
It's cooked.
You know, it's cooked.
I applaud you because I wish I had your thinking at 21. My thing was definitely not like that. I was stupid.
For real, what you was thinking?
I was being a follower.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my parents were strict. They American.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were strict, and so I ain't see a lot. But I also didn't listen to them. I was stubborn, still to this day, stubborn. So I had to learn by I was like trial by fire. But I applaud you for being 21 and saying like, you know what, it's this over this. And I don't care what my friends are doing. I'm gonna do this.
So, do you see any differences, like with like African Muslim versus like Americans? That are Muslim.
No, not really. I feel like we all supposed to be practicing the same thing. So it's not really no difference. It's like we all Muslim.
Yeah.
We all gotta pray 5 times a day. We all supposed to be chasing the same deen. So me being African is not really like a difference.
Right.
I probably say like the way my mom wake me up probably different from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I might catch a slipper to the face one time.
Do you consider yourself black?
Yeah, I'm black. Yeah.
Nah. Some people make a difference.
Yeah, some people will probably be like somebody, or say for example, like sometimes somebody be like, yo, are you black? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm black, but I'm African.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Because some people might be like, you just black, like American. No, like I'm African.
Yeah.
I rep my Fulani to the bone.
That's Yeah. No, that's what's up.
We had just talked about that. We said, the great thing about Africans is y'all are allowed to like, y'all can trace y'all grandfathers back to,
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Probably the first day.
Mm-hmm.
We can't. And I think, it's amazing. Like it's actually it's something that we are envious of, but we was talking about like that. I think we always say that's the big difference between African American Muslims or just African American people and Africans.
Yeah, I agree, because even earlier when we was coming up the elevator, I was telling him like, yo, bro, you got an African structure face, and it's really both of y'all though. Like I'm not even like,
oh yeah,
certain people like you can see them and I know you're African. Like my mom and dad, they great at that. Like if my mom and dad was right here, they'll both tell you African.
Like where from and all that.
Yeah, she'll probably tell y'all where y'all from and all that. But that's really important though, because then you get to know like what your roots is.
I guess. I mean, you how long, man? You just like graduated a couple years ago from high school, right?
I graduated high school. I was 2022. 2020 graduate. Yeah, COVID season.
My daughter was born in 2020.
That's crazy.
Your daughter was born in 2020.
My daughter was born in 2020.
For real?
Yeah.
Congrats on that.
So you get into like the influencer stuff, like the social media, the YouTube. Like, what's your first entry into that?
All right. So as far as in content and like doing media work, like I was always doing it since a kid though. Like so like say when I was like, I played with it. Like say when I was like 7, 8, I used to be streaming on the game. Like I just turn the PlayStation button, stream, tell people come on my stream, play the game, edit my own videos, post it. I always was doing like some type of YouTube work. You get what I'm saying? But I didn't really start doing YouTube after I left high school.
Okay.
And then I'm like, all right, I might have started this YouTube's.
So like, what was your first like
what
video?
was your
like,
First video? My first ever video was on YouTube. It was a blind date. I did a blind date video, and that first blind date video went and touched 26,000. I was like, damn, we in it. I was like, all right, this made for me. I gotta do it. It was like my sign. I was like, yo, this gotta be a sign from Allah or something. I gotta keep doing it. But it was good until Mom Dukes told me like, yo, after like my second video, and she actually watched my channel. My mom watched all my videos, bro. My mom watched all my videos. So she was like, yo, that's haram. You can't be doing that. You got people kissing on the video and all that. And that's what you think. I'm like, Mom, it's content. I ain't really trying to do nothing. She like, no, it's haram. And I was like, all right, I really took that in. And I'm like, that's why I try to refrain as much from haram content. Like, I don't do no haram.
You know what's crazy? My mom watch all our stuff too.
My mom watch all my stuff too.
Bro, our moms is the number one fans though.
Yo,
I'm telling you,
my mom
watch every video. She called me and tell me like, oh yeah, well I like this part or I like this. I like you.
I bet you, your mom show everybody. This my son.
Right.
Absolutely.
So you pivot from the dating, and then what you go to next?
So I was everywhere. Like if I go through my content lists everywhere, so much I can't even remember. I did basketball videos for challenges. Whoever loses, eat the hottest chip in the world. I was getting creative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at this time, I was finding my niche.
Right.
I was finding like, what's my lane? I was learning myself, learning how to edit. Like I was building, like I was going through what everybody need to go through if you want to find out like, yo, is this really made for you or not?
Right.
So that's why I went through doing all these type of videos, basketball videos, trolling and Walmart videos. I did all that.
Like during that time, what was the most popular one you had?
The most popular, it was probably the blind dates. The blind dates was my most popular.
Everybody likes some little bit of controversy.
Yeah, because they know me. I'm gonna spice it up. I spice everything up. I'm in the back like, so yeah, I'm reading the dares. Oh yeah, so yeah, you got kissing for 20 seconds. Let me put the song on. Kiss him
for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So talk about that, this Walmart thing. It came up out of nowhere. Trolling the Walmart.
So all right, what y'all think trolling Walmart I'm doing though?
You just messing.
I think you was throwing stuff over the aisle.
You look like you. I'm gonna take that. What you think?
All right, I mean, you was just saying crazy stuff to people in Walmart.
No, this is what we did, right? So I come in, I wear a Walmart suit. You feel me? Coming into Walmart, right? I'm a Walmart employee. I walk up to him, yo. Yeah, but no bald people allowed in here, yo. You gotta go. I got my man on the phone. I got a little walk yourself.
Oh, I've seen what I'm saying? I've seen them videos.
Yeah. So I get my man on the phone. Yeah, tell him he gotta get the out of here. I'm like, he's like, where my man? Who the manager? I said, yo, bro, you gotta go. You gotta get out. We kicking you out until we ended up the police being called or something. And then we out of there.
Right.
So it's like trolling like that.
Think about that.
So like really, it wasn't even. I can't even say I thought of it because it was trending. You get what I'm saying? So it's like. It's regular YouTube or anything that you do. You look who in your field, you see what's working for them, and then you try it. So I did it and I did it in my own style, in my own way. And then, like that's just how that works.
That's dope. So what's the vision? You're trying all these things out. You go from video to video. I did the same thing. I went everywhere. And then you find your niche.
Yeah.
You found your niche. What is your niche now? What's your content now?
Right now, we just fully rebranded it. Before we was calling it Last to Get Knocked Out, right? So basically that's just videos like gloves up, pose away. That's what I call mine. Gloves up, pose away. Basically, for people who don't know what pose away means, gun down.
So wait, a pole is a gun?
Yeah, you never heard that? Stop playing.
I heard a switch. I heard all kind of.
I've never heard of a pole.
First of all, you know what a switch is? That's not even a gun.
Well, I mean, I know it is though.
It is a gun.
It's like, I mean, like you wouldn't call that a gun like, yo, you got a switch. Like it's like or people call it a button.
Ghost.
Yeah. A ghost is just like that's another thing.
Button now?
Yeah, they call it a button. Like, yo, you got a button.
Yeah. All right, so a pole is a gun.
Yeah, pole is a gun.
I got a pole on me.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got my pole.
Got that pole on me.
Where your pole at?
Playing it.
Really?
Where your pole at?
Where your pole at? They start checking your pockets.
Yeah.
All right, so it was called.
It's called Last to Get Knocked Out. So I was starting off Last to Get Knocked Out Philly, right? This is a lot like breaking down the whole thing how it started. So Last to Get Knocked Out Philly. That's how it started. I started bringing in my own twists. So I did tag team editions. So then it was like 2v2s. You could tag your partner in. I brought one where I started trying to think out the box so I can knock those people that was in my field. I was trying to knock them out the map. Like,
all right, but explain. So it's a video. So it's a video that you do. Basically a fight video.
It's a boxing video. It's basically a boxing video that's promoted. We bring a crowd out. It's a boxing video. People go head to toe with each other and they fight for the cause of stopping the gun violence. And we basically try and show that you could come, you could fight and settle your differences and then still go home, shake each other's hand and get out. So like every video, I don't let nobody leave without shaking each other's hand.
So did you actually like settle some beefs?
I actually settled like my first episode, like when I changed this to the Boxing Mafia show, was the first episode. It's about to be at 300,000 right now. That was an actual joint where like this video, like he was ready to pull a gun out on him and we stopped it right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
And they fought and all that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Throwing hands.
They throw hands.
How many people get knocked out on your show?
I can't count.
How many of these matches have you feel like you've done so far?
I don't know, bro. I did so many. Probably like I know I did probably like, if I'm not at least at 100, it got to be at least at 100 or more.
100 more fights.
Yeah.
Jeez. Now, are you finding these people or are they calling you? Like, yo,
No, I
fight
basically
this
like
man.
I will go on Instagram, I make videos, I promote it, I get creative, and I'll be like, I probably like when I was doing a video in Jersey, I got on the top of the Jersey court, I sat on there, yo, I need everybody pop out. It's Gloves Up, Posey Way. We bringing the Philly here. I need all my Camden folks. Yo, Camden versus Philly is going down.
That's a beef right there.
Yeah, and then
What?
we bring it out there.
Camden versus Philly?
Oh,
yeah,
Camden fighters, they nice.
yeah, they is.
They can fight.
Yeah,
But are these fight? These are regular people.
Yeah, these regular
no,
people.
some of them. So like at first it started off like as I started, it was just regular street. Like I was attracting street people. You know what I'm saying? Like they was coming and they just wanted to fight. But then eventually, like those everybody that was fighting in the beginning, Street Fighter, they all nice now. Like they all actually wanted to pursue boxing. Now they all boxing. Like they left the streets, and that's what really kept me there. But also now more skilled people start coming. So now it's like real boxers, amateur fighters be coming through. Like you're not about to come over and just fight a scrub. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you might fight a scrub.
Level.
Like if I know somebody is like they don't got no boxing experience, I won't put you with nobody that box.
Yeah,
That's just out of pocket. Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I match make
Right.
the skill. Yeah.
Now, do you have a team or just you?
No, it's a team. It ain't nothing
Shout
going.
your team out.
Yeah, shout out the Boxing Mafia show team. It's literally like it's shout out my whole team. Like it's a group of us. It's like about like 10, 12 of us. But
Oh, wow.
I realized as I was doing this, like my team was built through my family and the people who just believed in me. You know, you got to double down on the people that believe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I just a strong believer of nothing gonna happen without a team.
No,
and I knew that early.
No
So
doubt.
My team,
For sure.
If it wasn't for my team, I wouldn't be here.
You
Nah,
got
that's
a
fire.
lot on your team.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
Like, what's your vision for?
For this right now.
Yeah.
So like, I want the Boxing Mafia show, right? I want this to be bigger than actual boxing. Like instead of going to the building like the Wells Fargo Center and watching Tank versus Devin Haney, I want y'all to come and watch. Say for example, my number one fighter on my channel, Drunken Master, right on my channel. I want Drunken Master versus another person named let's say Dolphin in Virginia.
Right.
That one is super hyped up, but it's like street. Like in that, like it's kind of like that. So I want to beat them. I want to get them out the way.
So where do you think like most of your like what's driving it though? Like making like social
It's
media?
because
Violence.
I won't even say that. What drives it is the mixture of everything. Basically, like I feel as though this is a mixture of UFC, right?
Yeah.
Being able to be next to your person and all that,
Yeah.
like being next to your fighter. WWE of
Yeah.
having characters
Yeah.
like
yeah.
Rey Mysterio, because all my fighters. It's not like it's just me growing. You get what I'm saying? All my fighters growing. Like it's
Right.
Drunken Master, it's Chop. I got Osama. They all got names on there. You get what I'm saying? So people got their favorite. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that you could pick. Like if this was a game, you could pick your favorite character on the WWE.
Right.
So a mixture of boxing too, boxing, UFC, and WWE, and then we mixing that, and then we also making an entertainment for the young people. Like people, they all my age, and I'm trying to grab them. So we mix the entertainment with all of that and the boxing and everything, and that's why I feel like it's coming to them and they just enjoy that.
Why you think is so attractive to people your age though?
Yeah, because of I'll say it's because I keep it entertaining. Like my energy, I probably say my energy, like how I'm loudest in the room, bro.
Yeah.
I'm loudest. I'm drawling like, kill him, whoop his head, bro, beat him up. Like we getting lit in there. So
you the commentator and the hype man. Okay.
yeah, but I play both sides.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm hyping everybody up. You get what I'm saying? And even the promotion behind it, like building up those fights and building up the drama before everything. You get what I'm saying? Like,
So you feel like that always been your personality, or
yeah. Everybody that know me know it's always been me.
So even like in school and all that.
Yeah, Yeah.
You was hype ball.
Yeah, I'm just I wouldn't say hype, but like I got a lot of energy.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yeah, I got
I
a lot
like
of
it.
energy.
So you fight a little bit yourself, right?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but like they be asking me like, "Yo, do still box?" But like I actually be training. Like I train, and like I'm actually love boxing. Like
So do you have plans for like you being a fighter or?
I wouldn't want to go. I don't want to become a fighter because I know what it takes to be a fighter. Like you gotta sacrifice a lot. Like I can't box and do YouTube. I already know that because when you boxing and you really want to be a fighter, you gotta put that time in. Like it's work. Like it's real life work, blood, sweat, and tears. Like it's real life blood, sweat, and tears. But I would love to I will fight though. Like I will fight another influencer. Like say Jake Paul hit me up right now.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, let's bub. Even though he's not my weight class.
Yeah.
Yo, let's do it,
Let's
bro.
He
go.
want to
right?
smoke with everybody.
Yes.
He's like, yo, I don't care what it is.
Yeah, we can fight.
I love it.
Like, come on.
You say you've been in there with, this is Bozie's family that you've been in there with. Have you brought anybody from like a good amateur pro or somebody?
Of course. I mean, you ain't got no choice if you're training. Like, all right, shout out my coach first of all, Pooh.
Shout out to Pooh.
Shout out to my man Pooh. If you training with the pros and you're around the pros, like eventually you're gonna have to.
They will put you in there.
Yeah, you gotta get in there. Like you box, so
they will put you.
You gotta get in there.
I feel like boxing and fighting in general right now in Philly is like just growing, right?
Yeah.
If you think about all of the fighters. I mean, you think about some of the people we had here. Like some of the recent fights. I just feel like right now, like boxing in Philly is just kind of like growing, and more people are interested in it. Like it's like a growth or explosion of boxing in Philly.
I agree. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it's a combination of the personality as well. Like they not just fighters, they entertainers as well.
Yeah,
like, you got him. He a hype man. He ain't because the old fighters, they used to be quiet, meek, like. They only wanted to fight. They didn't know how to have that other personality. But now you got these fighters who got a bunch of personality.
Yeah.
And they gonna throw hands. And they gonna talk crap online. And it's a vast, a variety of what you can see in fighting.
Yeah.
So, I like
and
it.
Another thing, what would you say, like how it's really blowing up right now with fighting and boxing? I will even say I feel like Philly always been a boxing type of city though. Like I feel like we had a lot of great fighters. Like if I go to any city, I'll say Philly had one of the best fighters.
Absolutely.
No.
But right now though, it's a lot of attention.
It's
though.
a lot of attention.
Boxing been going around even worldwide. Like it's just it haven't been booming like this.
In
like,
a
even
minute.
with Tank and all them.
Yeah, like
they
Tank,
brought the
like,
boxing game right back.
Yeah, this the era of Pernell Whitaker.
Yeah.
Julio Cesar Chavez, Oscar De La Hoya. Then you had the heavyweight division where Mike Tyson and Holyfield was talking trash. Foreman.
That's my dog.
Then you had Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and what's his name? The hands of I don't know, Roberto Duran.
Yeah.
Those were errors. Everybody got an error. Floyd, Oscar De La Hoya again, Trinidad. You had all them. Roy Jones era. You had all of them, and now it's just circulating again in a new division. It's always some division that's going to make it hot again.
Yeah.
But so you're training in boxing, but your YouTube is that's your bread and butter. You're creating these fights for these people, like the Misfits and all this other stuff. Is that your goal? Did you want to do anything else?
Like before I even got into this?
Business wise?
Oh yeah, I was in school. I was going for law school.
Okay.
That's where I was going for. I was going for law school. And yeah, bro, boxing, like it all started with TikTok. Like when TikTok started, I literally was like, yo, bro, I told my cousin, my cousin Lowski, I'm like, man, I'm gonna do 30 days. I'm gonna become Javante Davis in 30 days. And that's when I went to Bozie Gym. Who looked at me?
You did a series.
Yes, every day I'm recording. I'm in the gym every day. I said I'm gonna be coming. I'm showing my work. I'm just starting off throwing a jab, stepping with my jab. Right?
I did that for a year and a half straight.
No, not a year and a half, 30 days. I was like 30 days I'm gonna do it, but I turned it into 60 days. But that's how everything started though.
That's how it started.
I fell in love with boxing so much. Through that, when I first came in, my coach looked at me, Pooh, like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here, dog. You not about to come no Javante Davis. I don't care who you is. Ain't nobody becoming no Javante Davis in no 30 days. In my mind, I'm like, bro, you tripping. I'm about to become Javante Davis in 30 days. Like, that's how I tell myself I'm doing something. I'm doing it. That's what made me fall in love with the sport. Like, I really feel like it was Allah. Like, Allah just threw it to me. Like, it was like, like I didn't choose it. Like it just like it came to me. Like and it's just like it started just getting bigger and bigger, and I just start thinking of more ideas. And that's
you
how
say you got older siblings. Are any of them like you? Like, where'd you get it from? Where'd it come from? I know everything comes from Allah, but like, the household dynamic. You say you get your discipline from there, but is there anybody in your household that you can say like had that same like, nah, I'm gonna do me? Where you get that from?
I would say all my brothers is leaders. That's one thing I can say, and I look up to all of them as leaders. So like my oldest brother, he's a scientist in Johnson & Johnson. Or let me put it like this: I got 3 older brothers. Oh. My oldest brother, is scientist, Johnson & Johnson. I was able to see him. He went through the school route. You mean he the first child? My mom made sure school, the proper way that you should be. You make it. My second brother, he went through school, but he also ran a business and everything all over the place. Right. I have another brother who do business, but he also stepped in the streets a little bit. So I got to see all of that. You get what I'm saying? So that I would say made me too, because who you gonna follow? As a kid, you're gonna follow your older brothers. You get what I'm saying? At first, I also thought like, yo, the streets was nice. Like that life seemed cool. Y'all got girls. Y'all doing that. All the girls love the streets, people. But since I got to see my 3 brothers just grow up, and I seen what they even become to this day, like they just all made me to who I am. And my oldest brother also like a father figure to me. Like if my dad wasn't here, that's my next dad. And he always telling me like, yo, bro, you gotta be doing this. You gotta be doing that.
So how do they feel about what you're doing right now?
At first, so like this is what made me even go hard. At first, like I wasn't even, my brother was telling me, yo, bro, like are you in school right now?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, I was in school. I'm in school right now. He was like, yo, you still doing this YouTube? Yo, bro, if you're not turning up on this YouTube or nothing, bro, you gotta start figuring out like what you about to do with your life.
Real talk.
Right? Like he was like that. Like, and I'm like, I don't think he was a big fan of it, but he always believed it.
Right.
But as soon as he told me that, like that was like all right, bro, like I feel like you trying to play with me. Like I'm about to turn up. So that's when I turned up. And
prove a point.
Then as soon as I kind of proved it now. I kind of proved it now. Now he's really believing it, and he's like, all right.
So this is what you do full time. It's not
full time. I still like work and everything too, but it's like a mixture.
Because sometimes people like make it like the social media thing, like they
it's
like
everything.
It's everything, and like they kind of be capping, like I'm up so big. You know what I mean? But I think it's important for people to understand it's a balance, right? Like you still gotta.
And for the people that's capping, they need to stop, because it's going to hurt themselves, because that's like you lying to yourself, so you breaking yourself down mentally.
Right.
You don't even know, like you could do that, show that fake image to the people, but behind those closed doors, that's eating you up. Never try to push out a fake image.
How important is it?
It's very important, because like you're gonna like that's mental. That's your mental health right there. And that come first before everything. Like if you lying to yourself, like you literally just breaking yourself down. When you go back and you look at the mirror, you're not even looking at you no more. Like who you looking at?
You know, your parents, Muslim, African, like how do they, like, are they like, yo, you need to get married? Like,
oh yeah, but that's something I want though.
Okay.
Yeah, like I want to get married. I want to get married young. Like I told my parents, I want to get married at 23.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get married at 23.
How that's going?
Right now, they ain't come yet, bro. I'm still looking.
So is your parents gonna be like, no, you
got to marry African?
They want me to. You know how that is.
I was about to say, you got to marry African?
They want you to marry. They want me to marry my culture, but I also would like to marry my culture too, though.
Right.
Only on the strength, because like my language, right? I don't want to lose my language.
Absolutely.
My child or nothing.
So what's the language?
Fulani.
You speak Fulani?
Yeah, I speak Fulani.
Like
I wouldn't say fluent, but from a 0 to 100%, I'm a 75.
That's pretty good.
But I understand it 100.
I understand it 100. We take that.
No.
Absolutely. You got an interesting story, man. It's dope. We need to.
So
we gotta see more kids like you for sure.
So all right. So let me ask you. So when
I feel like there's more kids out here. We just ain't find them yet. That's why, bro.
So when you hear about like, you know, it's like Philly got a stigma for like gun violence, and you like how do you being in it, right? You 21. You on social, like how do you see it, and like what do you feel like we missing?
All right, I feel like in Philly, especially with my age group, I feel like it's easier to highlight the bad than it is the positive. Okay. You get what I'm saying? So for example, like, there's nobody highlighting, like, you're not highlighting this kid just went to Harvard.
Right.
But you about to highlight, yo, this person just got 10 shootings, or the people, like, for example, the rappers is highlighted and what they rap about.
Right.
Gun violence, sliding,
Mhm.
banging on, boom, 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 boom.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? The
Do you
kids listen
think
to
it's
that.
true though?
What?
Like what they portraying of the kids these days? Is it true and they just only showing that, or is it exaggerated and they not showing enough?
That
You think they exaggerating the crime?
no. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
You think it's true?
Yeah, I think it's true.
What do you feel like is like driving it though?
It's the whole culture, the music. Like it's so many factors. All right.
Yeah.
So like right now, the kids don't got that many people to look up to, especially people around our age. So most people not even trying to listen. Like no disrespect, ain't nobody trying. Most of these kids not trying to listen to old head. They like yo old head. Like this old nigga. What he trying to tell me, bro? But like. All right, you probably get somebody younger. That's why I try to tell me, like, somebody younger that's closer to you, they'll probably, like, most of these kids, they just gonna follow what they feel is right.
Yeah.
And what's glorified right now in our city? Rappers, right? The rappers is pushing out what? And it's to the point now that even the rappers is on their interviews saying, yo, bro, even though I'm pushing out that, this is not cool. You get what I'm saying?
Who's some of the like OT?
Yeah,
I'm not saying that he's. I'm not saying that any of these people are glorifying things. I just know names, right?
Hey, no offense.
Like OT7 Kwani.
Yeah.
Who the heck is OT7 Kwani?
You don't know OT7 Kwani? Yeah,
I don't listen.
I like OT7.
I'm not gonna lie. The music these days.
Yeah, but he not from Philly, so I can't even.
Yeah, everybody got it's the new generation though.
It don't matter where I'm from. I don't like the Baltimore. I don't like.
He listens to oldies all the time.
I'm an old head.
I feel like probably like 5 to 10 years from now, I feel like we all I'm gonna be saying the same thing.
You think
about
so?
The next generation?
I think you gonna say the same thing. That music trash. Like
I probably might say the same
with
thing.
this person.
Yeah, so, but I feel like you can't close it off because I feel like it do give insight into where people be at.
Yeah.
So do you listen to it?
I mean, I have so I got my son 18.
Oh yeah, he be in there bumping it with his son.
I want to understand where he coming from.
Yeah.
If I go in there and be like it's trash, you gonna be out later for this. You know what I mean?
Like, what my daughter gonna be listening to? I'm scared.
So.
Yo, I'm scared. Your daughter listen to stuff like that too?
I mean, I got a daughter 17, yeah, like 22, yeah, like they.
Did you get any? So, I got brothers. I got 3 older brothers too, and they almost 10 years older than him. That's all I listened to when I was a kid. That's all I got to listen to.
Yeah.
So my quality of music was always almost the same thing as his. Like we listen to the same stuff.
Right.
Like in
You're
a way.
old soul.
Yeah, I'm also. What did you get anything from your brothers like that?
Nah, not really. Cause mind you, my brothers was all born in Africa. I'm the first American born. So they ain't come here listening to
right.
You get what I'm saying? We don't know the rappers like that.
Like Fela or something.
Yeah, but I'm not saying like my brothers my brothers Americanized.
Right.
Yeah, they American.
Like you can't never tell that they African.
I was about to say they ain't pick up on the
they ended up
culture.
Picking up, but like they all older than me. Like once like in the crib, I'm listening. My dad and mom bumping that African music downstairs.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't grow up really listening to Tupac and all them all crazy. No.
Okay.
But my brothers was listening to it, but like it ain't.
It was like hitting.
Yeah, the main person I was bumping as a kid that I took from them was 50 Cent.
Right.
Yeah.
You doing this whole you doing these events.
Yeah.
Like you putting it together from top to bottom.
Yeah,
like talk about like all of the different things that you got to do
to put an event together like that.
It's work. So like now it's more on autopilot how it was before, but like you gotta promote like you have an event date. I put a date, right? I got a calendar, I put down my dates. Right now we on tour. So we going city to city to combat gun violence in different cities now.
How many cities?
So far we got Camden. We just did North Carolina. We just put that boy to sleep in 14 seconds. I ain't gonna lie. He probably still sleeping. It's like, no, stop. And now we about to go to Pittsburgh next week on this Saturday coming up.
Wow.
Yeah, we got some other cities coming up.
Talk about like everything you got to do to put together.
I get a date. I plan it like 2 weeks in advance. And I also, while I'm dropping the videos, I'm using the videos to also promote the next date fight. You get what I'm saying? And then in the midst of that, I'm getting flyers created. You get what I'm saying? I'm making a flyer created. And then I'm also promoting, making creative videos, trying to get it out there, advertising it. You get what I'm saying? Just pushing it, marketing, pushing out that date, keeping it in their face until the day come. And it's really like a roll on a dice and see how many people come up.
But how you get you got to find a venue?
No, I got a sponsor gym. Shout out to my guy, Malik Jackson.
Okay.
It's a gym down 2nd Street.
Yeah.
He's actually like my mentor now. But when I was looking for gyms, like once it got cold out, I'm like, yo, we not going outside no more.
So wait, you was doing these fights outside?
Yeah, we started off outside.
doing
We
it
started
in the
off in
yard.
the park. We go to a park.
park.
We was doing that at Silas Cohen, this middle school.
Yeah.
So we got to the middle school and we just took over that park. We got a
How many people you get coming out to these things?
Bro, now it's getting lit. So like it was 200. It's like 200 plus.
Good Lord.
How do you make sure it's safe and stuff?
So we got security. But sometimes like my last event, the one that was at 300K, we didn't have security. You get what I'm saying? But I don't want to be ignorant to myself, but like I'm well respected through the people. Like if people come, like they know, like I was never no street boy. I'm never not one of that. Everybody know what I'm pushing. You get what I'm saying? So for example, my last video, they was actually like, you know how they said they was about to pull out a gun. People was about to start moving and stuff. I said, I'm in the middle. I'm like, no, nobody running. I'm like, bro, y'all not shooting nothing. Y'all all know me. Y'all know what I'm pushing out. Y'all not about to do that here. So I shut that down. Like I'm not afraid to like step in and like, yo, we not doing that, bro. Everybody know me. You get what I'm saying? I make sure that I don't let nobody ego get up. You get what I'm saying? I know how to read that energy too. You get what I'm saying?
No, that's fire.
That's
commendable.
That's a skill right there, man. That is a skill.
I still want to tell you, don't underestimate.
Yeah, that's why I say I can't be ignorant.
You
security.
can't underestimate people, but still, like you willing to step up, man. It's commendable, and like what you do. You know, like I want you to be successful.
Absolutely.
You know,
I want to help in any way possible.
I want you to be successful because
that's amazing.
You know, like just to see, like, you know, like you say you 21, but you sound like you focused.
Mature.
You know what I mean? You driven on, you know, so it's kind of refreshing to hear.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm just
it give us hope. Real talk. It give us hope.
No, I mean, because like you said, like people not talking about. And then when you look at it, like it could look one way, right? When you know, like especially when older people, they look at a video, they just like, oh, this boy just being extra, talking all, you know what I mean? Like,
but talk about the process of editing these videos,
bro.
Because I know,
bro.
You do your own editing?
Listen.
What's the longest you spent on the video?
All right. You said what's the longest what?
What's the longest you spent on the video? Like what's the longest
probably
time?
The last video, I do like 9 hours. Like the other day, 2 days ago, I did 9 hours straight to get this video done. Like I stayed up the whole night. Like I tell my guys, sometimes I text my guys like, yo, I'm pulling an all-nighter, y'all. Make sure that I'm getting this joint done. And I'll even have people call me, check up on me. You mean making sure that I'm getting done. Like I let my team know, like, yeah, bro, make sure I'm getting done. But bro, that's not no joke. Like the editing is not no joke. If you're not ready to put in them times, and I don't got no editor, none of that. It's just me. I'm editing. Like bro, that's probably like the most crucial. But I enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah. I enjoy it. Like, and I know it's like, you mean, over time it's gonna pay off.
So where people see your stuff at?
On like as far as in like
Instagram,
on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
But what's the
main
page? No, but what do they need to go to see it?
Oh, YouTube and Instagram.
What should they like? What's the name of?
Oh, my bad. It's Sil the Bundy. Sil the Bundy on Sil CELLDABANDI. Sil the Bundy on YouTube and Instagram. That's the main. I be using the Instagram. That's like my main promotional source to promote the YouTube videos. But I also use the YouTube videos to.
We going out to a fight one of these times.
I need to pull up.
We gotta go in.
What do you say? Pull up.
Yes,
listen,
slide.
We got to do a YouTube and hear our perspective as
yes.
I'm not an old head yet, but
y'all can probably give me some pointers. Y'all can probably pop through. I love when people come through and they be like, let me know, like, yo, bro, you can do this.
I'm definitely I gotta support. I love your energy. I love your drive. Like I got little brothers that I would tell, like, yo, go look at that, man.
I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, you a young black man, and especially being in Philly, being in these inner cities, you could have been doing whatever you wanted. Yeah. But you decided to go against the grain and be different. And it's working out for you, man. I commend you for that. May Allah bless you and protect you. And man, keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, shoot, I'm literally like, after the show, I'm like, let me take a few pointers from the kid. Let me see what I need to do to get my joint popping like that. So nah, man, keep doing your thing.
Like, what's your favorite slang word right now?
What's that?
What's your favorite slang word?
I ain't gonna lie.
He done taught me a couple already.
Huh? That's not. I wouldn't say that's slang though. Yeah, I'm Philadelphia. I be saying I'm Philadelphian.
Philadelphia?
Because I'm Fulani mixed with the Philly, so I just tell you I'm Philadelphian. But I'm mostly known for saying I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I say I'm gonna keep it a bean all day.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I keep it a bean is. But the new, damn, what's some new slang? I heard a lot of new slang. I heard bipping. I don't even know
I
what
don't
that
know
What
mean
the
all
heck
the way
is
yet.
bipping?
I don't know, but you ain't heard, yo, I'm bipping.
Yo, when
don't
I
know.
was, I had one. Y'all had one slang word that was sus.
What's it? Well, let me hear it.
No,
No, my new slang word is no diddy.
No.
No diddy.
No
I
diddy.
pull out the no diddy all the
I
time.
think I used that word like 3 times. I was like, I'm too old for this.
Paul, he done taught me like 4 or 5.
No, y'all had a sus word. It was bussing. Yo, you.
Nah,
Wait. No, you was about to, if I'm eating some food, yo, this is your
No.
Like that's how they use it.
Like when we say you cracking on somebody, when y'all say bitten,
Wait, what you mean
That's
by you
old,
cracking
though.
on somebody?
Bust-
that's old though.
What that mean if you cracking on somebody?
Philly cracking like bitten.
Oh, if you betting on somebody.
They used to
Yeah.
say bussing. You bussing on somebody, and I was just
Oh yeah,
like,
no, that's a
wow.
pause. That's no diddy. Yeah, that's too much, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Boy.
I'm with you, Moose. I ain't gonna lie.
Now,
That's what you were saying, bro.
Back in the day, yeah, that's how it was. Like, yo, listen, like
It
you,
was
what y'all call
funny.
it, like bitten?
Yeah, we call it
busting.
bitten.
Now
Yo,
we
like,
in
boys-
Baltimore. You say you crack. I'm about to slide you. I'm about to crack on you.
I'm about to slide you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably say no diddy to that too. Oh, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to slide you. Oh, you about to get punched in the face. I'm about to pop you. I'm about to slide you.
Yeah, I'm about to punch on you. I'm about to,
I'm about to punch on him. Y'all
Yeah, I'm about
say
to punch
him.
on him. Yo, bro, I'm about to punch on him, bro.
Now,
Get me there.
are you a healthy dude or you a junk food dude? Like,
I'm actually vegetarian, bro. Well, you
What?
can say I'm pescatarian. Yeah,
so where you going to eat at? What's your go-to?
bro,
What's your
I'm going
spot?
like for about my go-to spot.
Yeah. How you African and a vegetarian?
Bro,
That's
my mom
haram.
be frying me. They be calling me a porto. You know
Yo,
what that mean?
what's that?
No.
A white man.
I was just about to say, yo, I know your parents looking
Like,
at you like, yo,
yo.
he's not
Listen,
my
I
son.
was a vegan until I went to Ghana. They was like, "What is this vegan? Like, you eating food, bro?"
my uncles.
You was a vegan?
I was a vegan.
Bro, I be mad going to any functions at an African function. They be like,
You got
"Hey, we got some ghetto, we got some chicken and some beef." I'm like, "No, I'm vegetarian." They be like, "Huh?"
how long you been
Huh?
vegetarian?
I've been vegetarian for what, 2-3 years?
What made you decide to be a
man.
vegetarian?
Bro, it was like 2-3 years. Ramadan was coming up, and I was like, "Yo, I already knew meat was bad for me, so I was like, yo, I'm gonna try going vegetarian this Ramadan." So I did it the Ramadan. I was going vegetarian. I ain't eat no meat, no nothing. I used to always get headaches and like stomach pain. All that went away. So once that went away, I was eating. I tried to eat like halal food. I went to go get some halal food. That's my spot though. You ever been in a halal spot on Cotman and Bustleton?
Sides. Hot
It's
chicken.
near our sides. Cotman and Bustleton. That's the best halal food.
What's
bro.
the name
middle
of
truck.
it? You talking about the cart?
Yeah, it's a truck.
Oh, yeah,
it's a
yeah,
food
yeah.
truck. It's on right near the PC Richardson's, the
Yeah,
middle
yeah,
truck.
I
That joint
so much.
crazy. No lie. That joint
Are you
crazy.
pescatarian or vegetarian?
You can say right now I'm pescatarian, bro.
So you
'Cause,
eat
like
fish?
I eat seafood here and there now. Like
Yeah.
only because like sometimes, especially since I've been in the gym, like sometimes I be feeling weak.
Yeah.
If I feel too weak, I'm gonna.
So it's in African culture, it's disrespectful to deny food. How you doing that in your mom's house?
I wouldn't say it's disrespectful. You mean I'm a great denier. You feel me? I'd be like, no, Tenty, I'm good, Tenty, I'm good. I just ate well, good.
Yeah,
Rub your
yeah.
stomach
You
one
already
time.
full.
So I'm a great
Yeah, like,
denier.
I'm good. I'm
Great
good. I'm
denier.
okay.
So Cap real
Yeah,
good.
listen,
Ah,
I went
listen.
through too much cap. Like I'm just okay. I'm okay. My mom's about to cook. Yeah, I'm good.
Mm.
Yeah. Or I let them know I don't eat meat though.
You was let them know.
Yeah, I do let them know. They just be like, huh? And then they'll try to find a way to whip something up.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, man. I'm like, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Like, what is it that you want people like in our age range to understand about people in your age range?
I ain't gonna lie, like that was a great question, but sometimes like that question I feel like it need to be flipped too, because I also would say like, what about my age range that we need to learn about y'all?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Because first of all, I would have to ask like, what do y'all think right now about our age range? And then I would have to really come up with something like off of what y'all
Yeah.
thinking, like
So
how do y'all feel about my generation?
Y'all disrespectful.
Yes, I'll take all the heat right now.
No,
Throw the bullets at me. I'll take the heat.
I think that you come from an African
Mhm.
Yeah,
house, right?
yeah.
So immigrants have a different
Outlook.
mindset.
Yeah,
and a level
for
of
sure.
respect.
Yeah, that part is really
But they have a
important.
different mindset too, because like your family came here for a purpose and they pass that purpose on to you.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Versus like a lot of black, like we hear, but it's not like we really came with a purpose. We got brought here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the mindset of like an immigrant family, I feel like is different.
Definitely
You
different.
know what I mean? So I think, but in general, I feel like it's like, I feel like for me, the thing that I want y'all to know is that like we want to see y'all succeed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I really, like that's the thing most that I really want y'all to know.
And what you think is holding us back from succeeding then?
So,
Our generation. I'll speak on behalf of us.
like it's like dealing with adversity, right? I don't always, some of it's our fault though.
Can you define adversity?
I mean, like I give you example. It's young boys that I know I could think of. They not like trying to work. They not trying to like. I get it. I appreciate people like you because you doing something outside the box, but you going after it and you doing it. And if you could figure out how to make money on the internet and online and all that stuff, that's amazing to me. But I'm gonna use a saying from somebody that I talk to all the time. You still got to know how to chop wood and carry water.
Okay.
Like I'm not too good to do anything. I'm not too good to deliver paper. I'm not too good to chop wood, deliver water. I'm not too good for any of that. Whatever I got to do to make it work, that's what I'm gonna do. And I don't always feel like that's the mentality. I feel like sometimes, and this is a huge generalization, but I feel like sometimes it's an entitlement that happens where people that's younger like, oh, I only want to do this, and if I can't do this, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
that's a shitty mindset. But yeah.
So like I see that though. Like I know you know, and it's like, so for me, I guess that would be
how you feel about the generation.
Yeah.
I'll take from that, like you feel like they also like is a lazy too right there. I ain't gonna lie. So me speaking on behalf of that, right? I feel as though with the younger generation, or are you about to say something too first?
No, I was just gonna say I feel as though like the younger generation, like he said, like there's a certain type of, they want a 40-year-old life without putting in the work to actually get it.
Yeah.
They also want to live life without hearing, like taking accountability for mistakes that you make.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, and this goes on, this doesn't fall on just y'all generation. This falls on the community as well. This falls on the older generation.
I was gonna say that too, yeah.
This falls on most of the generations. A lot of us, you know, some of us took accountability, some of us didn't. But I feel like this generation, very sensitive when it comes to wording, like a lot of generation, like when it comes to taking accountability, talking, like for you, you know, no matter what you do, your mama tell you not to do something, you're not gonna do it. Just like my mama, she called me and was like, "Don't do this." I finally am like, "All right, mom, I'm gonna listen." I don't got no rebuttal. All right, cool. I'm just gonna listen. But a lot of generation, and this goes to a lot of factors, but some of them don't have moms. Some don't have the parents to actually say, "I love you enough that I'm gonna tell you what to do."
Too,
But I feel like y'all generation, it's like kids raising kids. Nobody go back to the older generation, and then of course the older generation, we don't go to y'all. We don't talk to y'all. I think the only reason why I'm kind of up to date with what's going on because of social media. And I got brothers your age. I got brothers that's 12.
With you having brothers, I know you also having those conversations where you probably tell your little brother, yo, bro, you got to be making sure you're doing this. You got to be having this by this time. At this age, you should be doing this. So like what y'all just said, that's 100. Like everything y'all just said is 100% correct. But me speaking on behalf of my generation, why I say it's like that, I would say, all right, now, like our generation now, the way people work now is different. It's not like how y'all work. Like my dad, my brothers, they was more hands-on, go get a job. Like everybody wanted easy now. It's because it's also easier ways to make money. People is a lot of influencers. Everybody want to be a next TikToker.
Yep.
Everybody want to be the next YouTube. It's so much easier ways to get money.
See how fast it is.
Yep, and content like everybody got a phone. So with them having a phone, it's like it's a lot of distractions. Our generation got a lot of distractions. So these people are following the social media, like, and that's what's corrupting it. You get what I'm saying? So like y'all not wrong about it, but this is what's happening.
Right.
Like this is what's happening. It's social media. It's like you said too, like some kids is people my age as parents right now. You feel me? And they got kids that's like 6 years old.
That's always been it.
Yeah.
But where's the longevity in social media? Like, for instance, your mom and your dad, you know, they worked hard, they got a house.
Yeah.
You know, you got health insurance, you got this, that. Yes, social media got fast money. You can get famous quick, but it don't come with the money all the time.
Nope.
You know that. Like, it don't. I know that.
And
I'm telling you, it don't come with the money all the time.
And that's true.
So how can we, as a collective, as a brotherhood, all come together and say, how do we show them that you can be the famous TikToker, but you can also be the garbage guy or the 9-to-5 worker?
I need to get pushed out enough. Like right now, that's what I was going to say on next. Like, being a 9-to-5 worker is not glorified. Like, even if you think about it, like on social media, you'll probably see a female like, yo, if my man not making $20,000 a month, you get what I'm saying? These kids watching that too, though.
It's fake, though.
You get what I'm saying? It is fake, but like, you got to understand that. For even example, like, I don't got nothing against LGBTQ. I'm Muslim, though. I'll tell you that.
Right.
But like how you said, it's sensitive.
Yeah.
What's getting pushed out? What are our kids watching? You feel me? Like, it's people, my nieces, my nephews, and all of them, they watching that. And that play a factor, bro. Everybody is on their phone. And the people that they looking up to is not the 9-to-5 worker. It's not the plumber. Ain't nobody trying to be the doctor no more. Yeah. Ain't nobody trying to be a lawyer no more.
It's crazy.
He's running
my brother, who's a doctor, wasn't trying to be a doctor. He's not a doctor anymore.
You see what I'm saying? But eventually, like, what's going to happen is, and the people need to see that now. Like, the bad part is people is not trying to learn from others, and they gonna cook themselves because they gonna learn from themselves. Because then when you 24 and you really trying to get some money, and you realize you're not even making $2,000 a month, now you trying to go get an HVAC license. Now you know you need to get a license.
Right.
People my age now are starting to realize, all right, bro, I gotta go get some money the real way too. Even people that's in the trenches, they in the trap. Y'all selling that, you can't get no house.
Right.
Now you want to be a construction worker and stuff like that. But the construction worker is not getting pushed out on the gram showing, yo, he putting on for his kids and his family. The person that's on the gram that's dancing, making a TikTok, he's the one that's getting pushed out, just doing a couple little hip dances. Right. Oh, damn. You mean he the ones that's getting pushed out right now.
He's still broke.
He probably not. Even the rappers, all these rappers is the ones that's getting pushed out. And it's like, you say, what can we do? It's hard. Like, it's not an easy job to do. And that's why even me, I feel like, yo, like what I do, the Boxing Mafia show. Like, I try to stop gun violence, right? I know I can't stop gun violence in Philly.
Right.
But I could do something little.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that's where we play a part. Like, all right, we could do something little for the generation. But it's up to them to know that, like, yo, like, I want to help y'all, but you got to be able to help you before.
Right.
What does life look like for you outside of social media?
Outside of social media, I mean, first of all, I don't really put my life on social media. So, like, besides the Boxing Mafia show, nobody knows what's...
I mean, as far as your aspirations.
Like, oh, what the...
Yeah, like, is it... So we just talked about social media, right? And talk about, like, it's the lifespan of it.
Yeah.
Like, and, you know, like, it's a highlight reel, right?
Yeah.
And there's always exceptions. Somebody gonna make it. And they're gonna show that and they're gonna glorify that. But like outside of social media, like what other seeds are you planting? What else?
First of all, yo, I'm still working.
Right.
I'm working. I'm working. Like, I'm still got a job.
Right.
But I'm doing that and I'm on YouTube.
Right.
And I still be in the gym.
Right.
I'm doing all those three things.
Okay.
Like, that's like my main three that's really like that's taking my time.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
where does work go for you as far as the job is it just a job or is it a career?
My passion is within the content creation.
Okay,
like, that's my actual passion. Like, not even just that, it's the boxing. And it grew on me because of how serious it got. Like, once I started realizing, like, I'm helping people change their lives. And I really just seen, like, people who wasn't even my friends and homies that was in the streets, and now they out. And they like, yo, and they looking up to me. They waiting for that next video so I could push them out there.
Yeah.
Once I realized, all right, that's what I'm doing. Like
Creating a
now
platform.
I'm trying to go full throttle. So that job is helping me invest into myself to make that dream that I want. So if you ask me what's my dream, like this is my dream. Like
no doubt.
And there is a lot of money in YouTube.
Yeah.
Especially with commercials and certain things like that. It's a lot of money. It's just, you know, doing it the smart way. And what I had to learn from social media is like, you know, from him. You gotta invest in your kids as well. Like you have to have, so you can have social media, but what's gonna, like you said, what is going to finance your social media in order to make you move in a certain way that you have to.
Why you building it and stuff. You gotta build from the ground up, not from the 8th floor. And a lot of these people are building from the 8th floor instead of building that concrete slab that's like, that is foundation, and now I'm building up.
So for someone who's trying to get into content, this is a question for both of y'all. What would you say, like, not taking me out of that, somebody just started, they trying to get into content or any form of just filming, what would you say they should be doing to build that ground base before going to that 8th floor? How should it be structured? How should it be?
I think the first thing is like, well, I mean, you kind of touched on this, is like figuring out what your niche is, right? Figuring out like who you are, what you naturally do well, and kind of like sometimes less is more. So when you focus on like what you can naturally do and you learn who your audience is, I think that's important. And, you know, sometimes, you know, like these people over here doing this, so now you chase this. And then this come over here and now you chase this. And you kind of spread too thin and you don't discover, or I mean, you don't be who you are. You know what the boys say, the hardest thing to be is something that you're not. So I think really understanding who you are, what your values are, you know, like you did that. You had to discover, man, I can't do this dating thing because this go against my values. So staying true to yourself, I think that's important. And, you know, just not doing anything and everything just because it's popular. Because I think that's, you know, everything's trending. Like all kind of stuff is trending. I mean, even with us with this platform, like realizing, okay, because we actually kind of started off one way, and it was like, you know what, like we got to do what's sustainable, what we could do consistently, right? Allah loves what you do consistently, right?
Absolutely.
So whatever you can do that's consistent. So I think like understanding who you are, understanding your audience, like what you do well, and just be willing to work at that. So that's, you know, that's what I think in terms of content. And I like, bro, I'm not even a content
Type of person.
No, like I'm not. Like this is for me, like just a platform that we try to do to kind of build other people up. You know what I mean? Because for me, I naturally like and feel like I'm in service, right? So I'm in service to create this platform for Muslims in Philly, Black Muslims in Philly to kind of elevate. So it's easy for me. It's easy for me to get on here and create a space for you to talk about you. Create a space like I do that all day. You know what I mean? So I think understanding who you are is important.
How about you?
I just, I think actually learning, studying what people have, how people made their money, what people did to like build up. Like he said before, learning your niche, learning what you personal with, learning who you are as a person. Like you really got to be comfortable with being in front of a camera and being yourself. Because you can't fake it. People don't like all that other stuff it's not genuine. You have to be comfortable with working all hours of the night and not getting anything from it until it happens. Because it will happen randomly overnight. You just, one video hits and you so surprised about it. You might not get the money for it, but that's when you say, I got to keep going with this. Okay, you found your niche, and now you have to kind of that's
Build
where
off of it.
that's where the foundation is. Okay, now we're gonna put a stamp right here and we're gonna build up from here. But you could have done 1,000 other things before you actually met that one thing. I know when I started social media, I only started social media because I wanted to build my boxing up. That's the only reason why I started my social media. I sparked KS out one time, and I was like, "Yo, this dude making $1 million for his fight, and I made $365 for my first pro debut." I'm like, "What he doing?" So I started following him. I started paying attention. I studied the same way. I had to study them, study what they do, find my niche, and I became unapologetically me. I'm whatever. I'm a troll. I'm a goofball. I punch dudes in the face, but I'm also probably the nicest dude. I'm a nice person. I'm a goofy. You know, he called me Joe. He called me Joe. It's crazy because I'm Joe. Like I'm whatever they say, but I talk to everybody. Yeah, like that's how I grew up. Yeah, so I'm nice to everybody, but I will punch you in the face very quickly. Yeah, that's just me though. Yeah. So I found my niche, and I went with that. So I would say take your time. Like nothing's built overnight. Your college degree, don't get. It's 4, 6, 12 years of studying, taking tests, going through all this up before you even start getting that money. And you still got to pay all that crap back in between. So nothing comes overnight. Not from Jake Paul, from KSI, they all, and it's literally it's a foundation that they built. Nobody was watching them in the beginning. They found their niche and they went with it. Yeah. The same cycle goes over and over and over again. Yeah. From Islam to from anything. You think about Islam, right? Being Muslim. There were certain things like, man, this don't make no sense. I'm worshiping this person, or this is how they feel for Muslims. I'm worshiping this, but I don't feel like this is right. Okay, well, I got to do this. Well, how can I preach it to other people? Well, I can't just shove it down people's throat and make people do it. I got to show by example, or I got to do it this way. And now in this day and age, I got to preach online and show people, or I got to show people a different way. It's still the same cycle thing. It's the same cycle over and over again, just in a different way. And that's how I think young kids should do the same thing.
But building that foundation.
You build that foundation. It all
start with knowing yourself.
But you got to find the right spot. You can't just build a foundation anywhere. You got to find that spot where it's solid already. That's what you good at. Build up from there.
Yo, man, listen, man, it's great having you, youngin, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you reached out, man.
Some fresh air man. For sure for the young kids. Y'all listen, y'all young kids, y'all got a good one right here.
Third Party Podcast, Sell the Bandi.
Episode 9.
Episode 9, Season 2.